came to me wondering if I would be interested in writing an opera, the first story I pitched was this story, Shoeless Joe Jackson, the 1919 Chicago Black Sox scandal.
This is one of the greatest sports stories of all time because it reflects who we are as a country, as sort of a society, what our values are. You know, it's not just about, there's baseball in it, I like to say, but it's not about baseball. The Fix is about the 1919 World Series fix, in which the Chicago White Sox took it upon themselves to lose the World Series purposely to make a lot of money. They colluded with a bunch of gamblers from New York and tried to hide it, and they weren't very successful.
We chose to focus on Shoeless Joe Jackson, who at the time in 1919 was one of the most famous people in the world. Known and beloved by old people and children alike, especially in the United States, as a hero, someone who was literally the best of what we aspire to be. And he unfortunately got caught up, and as a result of that, Shoeless Joe and the rest of the Chicago White Sox were banned from baseball.
This is a great story for opera because in opera you want big emotions and you want a story that's larger than the people involved.
It's big characters, it's big interactions, it's a big idea. And opera does all of those things better than almost anything.
I hope that when audiences come and see this story, this opera, first of all, I hope that they feel what we're trying to communicate. Joel Puckett has written a very lush score that feels to me like if you were to express baseball through music, this is what it would sound like.
Well, if baseball is a metaphor for American life, what does that sound like? So I really tried to imbue this music with a spirit of the very best of American music, the music that I love, the music that's been on this stage here at Minnesota Opera, and pour all that in across this entire score.
Approaching the production design as a director, there's something about that time and place, Chicago, 1919, 1920, that I find so rich and evocative. The set is an amazing set. Essentially, it's the unit set of the unit part of the set is this underbellies of this massive stadium structure, and within that we see a locker room, and we see a speakeasy, and we see an apartment, and we see a hotel room, and we see the New York club, and all these different things. Different set pieces sort of like move in effortlessly. So we get this sort of like suggestion of where we are without losing the immediacy of the story, because the story is timeless, it's eternal.
That people will be leaving the theater with my arias and my duets and the tunes from the orchestra in their ear. But at the core, I want them to really connect with these characters.
There's a very powerful lesson to be taught or learned from their life experiences. And you know, for any artist, I think you kind of like want your audience to kind of like feel it right here in the solar plexus. So that's what we're going for in this opera.